Not every state is where they should be, but I think Connecticut's fine, and it's time to get going and get these masks off.
How are we going to know who's fully vaccinated? I mean, what are they going to do for that?
We are following that major developing news tonight about the indoor mask mandate. Tonight, the CDC is now saying you don't need a mask inside in most places if you've been vaccinated.
A very big change. And as the unmasking of Connecticut continues, we know you have a lot of questions and concerns. So do we, frankly, and viewers have been submitting them to us all night, wondering what we can and can't do here in our state.
Yeah, I think it's confusing to a lot of people.
It is.
You're definitely not alone. So we had Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell find some answers.
Well, Mark and Aaron, we want to go rapid fire with these questions. The answers are coming from the governor and medical professionals. Let's start with this one. Where can fully vaccinated people take off their masks? And the answer is pretty much anywhere. It's the unvaccinated who should be keeping them on in certain circumstances. And this is where they should be keeping them on. We're talking restaurants, gyms, churches, and large events like sports or concerts. Now, the CDC has required masks for everyone on public transportation, and this includes airports and airplanes. So here's the question. Why do fully vaccinated people need to wear masks on public transportation?
It's very different than going into a grocery store. You're going to the back and picking up some milk and eggs and you're walking out of the store. You're sitting in very close proximity to people and kind of breathing their air for a period of time.
Enforcement is on the minds of many. Jeremy Baker asks, will there be people policing stores asking for your card? And the answer is no. Both the president and the governor say this is going to be done on the honor system.
I think intuitively, I hope the people of Connecticut understand why the CDC set those guidelines.
Here in Connecticut, the mask mandate will be dropped altogether on the 19th. The governor says that it's really going to be up to businesses to decide whether or not they want to enforce that. So here's the question. If a business wants to prove customers were vaccinated, what's the best way to do it?
I think it's going to be hard for a business to do it, besides on an honor system.
We got a lot of questions about kids and schools. We learned tonight that unvaccinated children will likely need to stay masked for the rest of the school year. The governor explains why.
Between now and, say, June 20th or whatever the schools let out, we're not going to have enough of the kids vaccinated.
The governor went on to say that he's hopeful that masks won't be part of the school experience come this fall. Now, finally, we want to end on this. Our vaccination rate crossed the 50% mark a couple of weeks ago. Our daily positivity rate has been in a solid place for months. So we wanted to know, could we have lifted the mask mandate earlier?
Maybe, but I think we're sort of along lines of the CDC. I think it makes pretty good sense.
The Answer Desk is going to be an active place as we navigate our reopening. And if you do have any questions, you can always send it to us on the Channel 3 app. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.